Hello students, today we are going to discuss a very important part of your syllabus, namely Right to RTE 2009. Its full form is Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. So before proceeding further, let us have its background first. Right to Education Act 2009 is an Act of Parliament of India enacted on 4th August 2009 and it commenced from 1st April 2010. It describes the modalities of the importance of free and compulsory education for children between the age of 6 to 14 years in India under Article 21A of the Constitution. This is a very important fact which you all should remember. As you all know, India became the 135 countries to make education a fundamental right of every child when this act came into force on 1st April 2010. This act provides for free and compulsory education to all the children of the age of 6 to 14 years and specifies minimum norms in elementary schools. The RTE 2009 maps out roles and responsibilities for the center, state, and all local bodies to rectify gaps in their education system in order to enhance the quality of education in the country. So this is the brief background, and now coming over to its basic features. The first point is compulsory and free education for all. This is the key point. It is obligatory for the government to provide free and compulsory elementary education to each and every child in a neighborhood school within 1 kilometer up to class 8. No child is liable to pay fee or any other charges that may prevent him or her from pursuing and completing elementary education. Now, in this context, what does free education mean? Free education means that there should be provision for textbooks, uniforms, stationery items, and special educational materials for children with disabilities in order to reduce the burden of school expenses. The second point, our focus here, that it lays the norms and standards relating to the pupil-teacher ratios, classrooms, separate toilet facilities for both boys and girls, provision for drinking water, and number of school working days. The third point is zero tolerance against discrimination and harassment. RTE prohibits all kinds of physical punishment and mental harassment, discrimination based on gender, caste, class, and religion, screening procedures for admission of children, capitation fee, private tuition centers, and functioning of unrecognized schools. The fourth point is RTE ensures the all-round development of the child. It provides for development of curriculum, which would ensure the all-round development of every child through building his knowledge, his latent potential, and improving his or her latent skills. Next point, improving learning outcomes to minimize detention. RTE Act mandates that no child can be held back or compelled or expelled from school till class 8. That means up to class 8, elementary education is mandatory. It introduced the CCE system, that is a continuous comprehensive evaluation system, to ensure the grade appropriate learning outcomes in the schools. The next point is monitoring compliance of RTE norms. All schools covered under the RTE 2009 are obligated to constitute a school management committee. This is also mentioned in the Act. This school management committee should comprise of the head teacher, a locally elected representative, parents, community members, etc. The next point, which is very important, is that RTE is justiciable. It is backed by a grievance redressal mechanism that allows people to take action against non-compliance of provisions of RTE 2009. Next, the RTE creates inclusive spaces for all. That is, it is mandatory for all the private schools to reserve 25% of their seats of children belonging to socially disadvantaged and economically weaker sections. This will aim at boosting the social inclusion for just and equal nation. Now, let us finally, before ending this video, let us recapitulate the content with key points. First, RTE provides for compulsory and free education for all. It lays down norms and standards relating to people-teacher ratio and other related facilities. It provides for zero tolerance against discrimination and harassment. It ensures all-round development of the child. It is bent upon improving learning outcomes to minimize detention. Constituting a school management committee and grievance redressal mechanism is another key point which you should remember. That means you can say that this is the heart of the Act. Last but not the least, the RTE 2009 boosts social inclusion to provide for a just and equal nation. So this is all in this video. In my next video, I will come with a new subject matter related to school management, namely supervision and its principle. Thank you.